Happy today. Welcome to the Happy Everyday Show with your hosts, Bonnie and Clyde.
We're happy every day because that's what we do.
I'm your host, Clyde.
I'm your host, Bonnie.
Whoop, whoop. Happy today, happy every day. Welcome to the 15-minute Happy Everyday Show. Hey, in today's 15-minute show, we're talking about Bikram yoga, the original hot yoga, 26 poses, 2 breathing exercises.
It is great for the mind, body, and soul. It'll make you feel one with the universe.
Brain, body, being is what I talk sometimes. And this is something you want to hear how we do and our news about Bikram yoga. And President Nixon wasn't that great of a dude. Maybe he had some positive, maybe he had some negative, but I'd like to thank President Nixon for letting Bikram come up over here and bring this awesome yoga to our country. He's dead though. Nixon's dead.
No, he's not dead, but
is he dead? He's probably dead. It's been a long time. Nixon's probably dead.
I think he's still alive. I'm not sure though.
Wait, you're Bonnie. You're Bonnie. You're blonde.
All right. Since we'll take that into consideration, we'll look it up.
We'll look it up, but not right now. Because you know what? We're having conversations without phones. That's what we do. That's a good thing. And this is a thanks to President Nixon for the reason why he gave Bikram citizenship here was because he came over and he actually fixed his knees. Dude, how's your knees?
Yeah, my knees are actually great right now, and the rest of my body is great from what it was. I mean, as you know, I was kind of in a bad spot a few years back. And
we're going to talk about it another day. This is just a little intro clip.
But yeah, the Bikram yoga has helped me tremendously. And I mean, before my body was a wreck, it wasn't as bad as it could have been because I was practicing Bikram yoga religiously. And basically it saved my life. And like Effie said, we're going to tell you about that on another day. And
for right now, just subscribe to our pod. It'll be a 15-minute news clips.
Yeah, so subscribe and stay tuned, and we'll keep you updated on what's going on with our lives and how to stay happy every day.
Whoop! Happy today.
Happy every day, you.
And that was our 2-minute intro to today's topic, and on to our talk. You're funny because I normally do 1 class a day, so I'm doing 2 classes a day to challenge myself.
That's really good.
So far, I've done.
I've done 1 class so far this week on Monday, but I'm feeling it like I'm definitely in need of another class. Like my body can definitely feel it. Like it's like, hey Matt, let's get back to the yoga studio and sweat and stretch. And I do my own yoga every day, but it's different with the heat. The heat does a lot to your mind and your body and your soul.
The heat and looking in the mirror and the bright lights, and you just let go of everything, and you become a listener and just listen and do, and it's very relaxing, I think.
Yeah, it's basically a moving meditation. All it is you listening to the teacher and doing exactly what the teacher says and just following along.
Yeah, so last weekend I kind of skipped. I think I might have skipped a few days because I knew I was going to do the challenge. So I was just like, well, let me just party it up, and I'm not going to go today. And I was just slacking. Then I went I go balls to the wall. So I started going. I was like, 1 class a day. I was like, if I challenge myself, I need to do 2 classes. So on Wednesday, Jeannie was doing 2 classes because she's like, I normally do 1 class a day, so a challenge for me would be 2 classes. Right. So I was like, cool. Then the next day, I did 2 classes.
Okay.
Then I looked at my schedule, and I was like, if I could do 2 classes again, I'll do it. And then today came along, and I was like, I did it today too.
That's rad. I mean, if I can do 2 Bikram classes in a row, like back-to-back days, then it's like it's good. I'm feeling like I can feel that my body's like so good, you know.
You could do 2. When's the last time you did 2 in the same class? 2 classes in one day?
No, 2 classes. I'm saying 2 classes, 2 days in a row.
Oh, like like if you go on Monday and Tuesday again?
Exactly, because I'm usually like breaking it up. I'm usually like Monday, Thursday, maybe Sunday.
I could do, well, that's because of our schedules. Like I schedule it. I make it my job. It's my job to go to go there because that's where I get a lot of realizations. That's where I do a lot of, sometimes I'm not doing business calculations. I'm just laying there and then the answers just come to me. So it's actually part of my job to be in there, to get into that mode. So I'm surprised more businesses don't do this and have more people do this. People are more effective when they, and it's less than 10. It's less than 10% of your day. It's a 90-minute class. Okay, it takes about 2 hours because by the time you commute to the studio, take a shower, all that stuff, maybe it's 2.5 hour commitment, but still that's like 10% of your day. And if you can't dedicate 10% of your day to going within yourself and calming your mind to process everything that's been going on all day.
Yeah, it's an amazing practice. That's, for me, it's like, that's when I'm out of my head the most, you know? I'm in my head a lot. Being honest here. And, I'm kind of a head case, but it's like when I'm in there in the hot room, it's like, okay, all I'm thinking about is surviving, and I'm listening to the teacher and applying the teacher's words to my body, and that's when I feel the closest to the divine or to the source, where, you know. And
you're thinking surviving. I'm in there. I'm like, how far can I push myself to the limit of killing myself in here? How far can I go till it hurts so bad that I can't go anymore? That's what I do, but that's because I'm like, I have to get into that side of me that doesn't push so hard. But that I just can't. That's not me. If I don't push hard, it's not me. I try it. I try to go and like breathe and stay calm and not push so hard, but I can't. I always end up just going. As long as you have the right technique though and the right form, you don't get hurt.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
Yeah, that is the thing. And you can't overstretch your hamstrings, because I've noticed like the past few months that my hamstrings are pretty tender, and it's like as long as you're cognizant about what's going on with your body and you're aware and you're not pushing yourself through it, then you're good. You
got to contract your front quads in order to safely stretch your back. So if you're not contracting tight, right? So you might have been slacking. I know, because you've been slacking because of this hamstring for a while.
Yeah, a little bit.
But it's the same with forward bending. Like a lot of people hurt their backs and they have these back problems.
They're not contracting.
You got to suck your stomach in. Exactly. Suck it in before you bend over. Anytime, just tighten it up and then bend over, and don't be bending and twisting either. I mean, and you know what I'm saying? You do this yoga enough, then your habits and the rest of your life and how you do things, you're just. I mean, I went to the doctor today, and he was like examining me and touching me and all that stuff, and he's like, yeah, I can tell that you're fit. I was like, yeah, did you feel my back? You felt my spine? You felt those muscles on my back?
Yeah.
Because I've even noticed that too. It's pretty strong, and you want to protect your spine. That's part of your brain.
That's what Bikram says, you know, healthy spine, healthy life, and it's so true, because that yoga focuses so much on your back, and if your back is healthy and strong, everything else falls into place. Everything else is good, and that's.
I feel it. I'm working on my lower abs right now. My lower abs, even before I had a C-section and had a baby, they were like on the weaker side. But now in class, I have to focus, like that's my new focus, is making sure that I squeeze all the lower. And my abs look pretty good.
Yeah, they're pretty tight. Yeah, I'll be the judge of that. Yeah, they're pretty good.
They look pretty good. For my age and I think they look pretty good. Yours look better. but you eat a lot better than I do.
Well, yeah,
there's that.
I do eat clean. They used to look better. Because I used to actually work out outside of Bikram yoga. I would do like some push-ups and pull-ups, and I stopped all that.
I could tell from your biceps actually that you stopped that. Not your abs; these look still pretty good.
Yeah, well, yeah, a big part of that is diet, and then the Bikram yoga really like gets all the junk out of your body, like, so it's a combination of everything.
Well, while I'm in that class, I use it to I actually do resistance training while I'm in there. Like, I'll hold my stuff tight in certain. Some people are just like sloppy, like they'll go into some pose and it's like flabbing. I just make myself tight, so then that becomes my resistance training too. So I don't have to do more resistance training at the gym. I don't have to go to the gym anymore. I still do push-ups and sit-ups, and I go to gymnastics. But
yeah, and that's resistance training.
Yeah,
itself. You're lifting your body. You know?
Handstands and headstands. Yeah. I still do those. That keeps that part. One time I was somewhere, and this guy was like, "Your back is developed. You need to develop your pecs more, your front muscles." I don't know what. I don't know if he had like some agenda, but I took that to heart, and I make sure I still do push-ups.
Of course. Yeah, well, that's good. You gotta balance everything out. You know, keep everything in line with synchronized, and you know, you work out your back and your stomach, and that helps your spine. And that class, it's even great for your brain, because you know you're listening and you're following all the directions of the teacher, and it's like all the lefts and the rights. You know, it really works your mind. And
it does. And the class itself is a dialogue. It's a script. It's not a script. Sorry, it's a dialogue. And dialogue means it's a conversation between the teacher on the podium and the students, because the teacher on the podium is also watching the students and giving like a little bit of feedback and corrections too. Yeah. So it's like a back and forth. What I like is that it is usually the same. It's the same. The poses and your body's different, right?
Well, yeah, because it is.
Your body's different every day.
Your body's different every day, yes, but the dialogue is the same, pretty much, except for, like you said, you know, the teacher's making minor adjustments and corrections if you're off a little bit or whatever. So it's a really unique experience. I mean, there's nothing like it in the world.
So back to what you were saying, because I guess brain, body, being, that's something that I talk about a lot, and working your brain, body, being every day, and every day, play, explore, read, and count. And today we did some exploring. I had exploring getting over here to find this place, because you know when you go somewhere that's new and you've never been there before, you have that feeling in your brain, right? So every day, play, explore, read, and count.
Even like going to the float tank, like that.
I know. I made a wrong turn, and I was already not on time.
So did I.
Did you turn? Yeah.
I made a left turn before.
Too early.
I was supposed to. Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. I did the same thing, because
it's all good.
But we got there, and I totally felt the exploring. And you know, sometimes we forget to explore every day. Yeah, we're in a habit and a routine.
Because when we're exploring, we're finding new things. You're connecting new neurons, and it's making you smarter. Right?
I don't know how much smarter I got. I couldn't find the light switch over there a few minutes ago. I was like, how do you turn the light on?
Well.
But okay, regardless. Play, explore, read, count, brain, body, being. I go there more for my brain than for my body. The way my body looks is a side effect.